What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA playoffs. Thursday, May 16th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we got a single game slate tonight between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to go through this slate and give you some of the picks that I like. So I like Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors playing the Portland Trail Blazers. Steph Curry has scored 60, 46, and 40 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 46.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 31% usage rate. Steph Curry is projected at 45.2 fantasy points here tonight. There's an implied total of 218 points in this game. This is a home game. There's no Kevon Durant, so that means Steph Curry is going to have to take the lead. He scored 60 fantasy points in 35 minutes last game. I think that safely puts him between 45 to 50 fantasy points. So he's a great play. He's a captain candidate. I like Steph Curry here versus the Portland Trail Blazers. So our DFS tools for MLB baseball are now live and working. You can click on the MLB tab to change sports and check the tools out for baseball. They're really helpful. They're going to save you guys a ton of research time. Remember, we added projected ownership, and that will be updating throughout the day as injury news changes. We also added the fantasy points per minute stat here for each player, and we also added a stat that's new to the industry. We call it the hit percentage, and it's the percent chance this player has to hit value at his current DFS salary. And you can access all these new stats even on mobile devices by tapping the dash rank icon. Okay, this is a lower priced player. You're going to need some of these mid-salary to low-priced players to put in your lineup so you can fit the studs. So I like Maurice Harkless for the Portland Trail Blazers here versus the Golden State Warriors. Maurice Harkless has scored 31, 21, and 10 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 19.1 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 24 minutes per game with a 14% usage rate. Maurice Harkless played 29 minutes last game with a 21% usage rate. He scored 31 fantasy points. His price is still low. He's projected at 19.7 fantasy points here tonight. So that's great value, and that could be his floor if he gets 25 plus minutes. So I like Maurice Harkless here versus the Golden State Warriors. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, my next pick, it's between Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I think I'm gonna go with Klay Thompson. He's been playing a few minutes per game more than Draymond Green. And without Kevon Durant, I think Klay Thompson will continue to see that 40 plus fantasy point upside. Klay Thompson has scored 42, 40, and 42 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 34.1 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 26% usage rate. He had a 33% usage rate last game. This is another great spot for Klay Thompson to spike an upside, projected at 34.5 fantasy points here tonight. So I like Klay Thompson here versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay guys, another mid-range player that I like is Andre Iguodala. He's been pretty consistent, although he did drop off last game with only 20 fantasy points. So that may drop his ownership, and he could easily rebound here tonight with a 30 fantasy point game. But the guy I really like down here is Kevon Looney from the Golden State Warriors. Kevon Looney has scored 18, 25, and 23 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 17.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 19 minutes per game with a 13% usage rate. Kevon Looney has his minutes solidified with no KD out there. He's been a consistent producer, and his price is really low. Projected at 21 fantasy points here tonight, Kevon Looney should crush value in 20 minutes, so if he gets any more playing time than that, it's just going to be a bonus. So I like Kevon Looney here versus the Portland Trailblazers. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.